"Mom, I want to become a superstar in a sport," said Sammy Sloth. "Well, Sammy, why don't you find a sport you're good at and practice hard?" said Mrs. Sloth. So the next day, Sammy Sloth went to the track and asked Coach Ray Rabbit if he could join the track team.
Let's see how fast you are, Sammy,"
said Coach Ray Rabbit.
"Run a race against the others."
Sammy Sloth ran the race and came in last place. Sammy Sloth didn't make the track team. He was just too slow. "I didn't make the track team, Mom. I'm too slow," said Sammy Sloth. "Try a different sport, Sammy," said Mrs. Sloth. So the next day, Sammy Sloth went to the baseball field and asked Coach Brian Bear if he could join the baseball team.
"Here's a baseball bat, Sammy,"
said Coach Brian Bear.
"Let's see how well you hit a baseball."
"Strike one, strike two, strike three, you're out," yelled umpire Earl Eagle. Sammy Sloth had struck out. Sammy Sloth didn't make the baseball team. He was just too slow. "I didn't make the baseball team, Mom. I'm too slow," said Sammy Sloth. "Try a different sport, Sammy," said Mrs. Sloth. So the next day, Sammy Sloth went to the swimming pool and asked Coach Freddie Frog if he could join the swim team.
"Okay, Sammy,"
said Coach Freddie Frog.
You can race against the others to see how fast you can swim."
Sammy Sloth swam the race and came in last place. Sammy Sloth didn't make the swim team. He was just too slow. "I didn't make the swim team, Mom. I'm too slow," said Sammy Sloth. "Try a different sport, Sammy," said Mrs. Sloth. So the next day, Sammy Sloth went to the basketball court and asked Coach Jippy Giraffe if he could join the basketball team.
"Here's a jersey, Sammy,"
said Coach Jippy Giraffe.
"Let's see what you can do on the basketball court."
Sammy Sloth tried to shoot the basketball, but it was blocked by Corey Kangaroo. Sammy Sloth didn't make the basketball team. He was just too slow. "I didn't make the basketball team, Mom. I'm too slow," said Sammy Sloth. "Try a different sport, Sammy," said Mrs. Sloth. So the next day, Sammy Sloth went to the football field and asked Coach Ryan Rhino if he could join the football team.
"Here's a helmet and pads,"
said Coach Ryan Rhino.
"Go play defense."
Sammy Sloth's opponent ran right by him and scored a touchdown.
"Try offense, Sammy,"
said Coach Ryan Rhino. Sammy Sloth caught the ball and was tackled for a loss. Sammy Sloth didn't make the football team. He was just too slow. "I didn't make the football team, Mom. I'm too slow," cried Sammy Sloth. "I'm too slow to play sports." "Don't give up, son. You'll find a sport," said Mrs. Sloth. So the next day, Sammy Sloth went to the golf course and asked Coach Tucker Turtle if he could join the golf team.
"Okay, here's a golf club and golf ball," said Coach Tucker Turtle. "When you start your backswing, take your time, nice and slow."
"Slow? I can do that!" exclaimed Sammy Sloth. Sammy Sloth teed up the golf ball. He took a slow backswing and swung, smack. Sammy hit the ball far down the middle. The ball landed on the green and rolled. It kept rolling and rolling, closer and closer to the hole. It went in, a hole-in-one. Sammy Sloth had a hole-in-one and made the golf team. It was good to be slow. Sammy Sloth practiced and practiced every day. He went on to win many golf trophies and became a golf superstar. The